Hey, we're live.
Okay.
Let me introduce the topic here. We're going to be talking about Dr. A's new book, Discover Your Optimal Health. I'm excited to have my guest, John Tooke, on with me today. John.
Hi, Eric. Hello, everybody.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us. So I think it would be good to get a handle on what that means, a good working definition of optimal health.
When I heard Dr. A say, he said optimal health is being the best that you can be with what you've got. And that looks different depending on your age. It looks different for somebody that is my age than it would be for my children or, as you see behind me, my grandchildren.
Both you and Cheryl were very successful on the 5 and 1 and lost a lot of weight, but it's been years now that you've maintained that. What can you say about that in the context of making a fundamental choice? Did you go into this program like immediately thinking I'm going to change my lifestyle, or did it take a few steps? What was your experience?
That's a very good question, and I think our experience is not unlike many others who had a history of trying to lose weight and tried and failed, had a little success and then failed, that oscillating or that yo-yo pattern. And for Cheryl, I can share that she began Take Shape for Life, the program, the 5 and 1, very skeptical, not believing that it would work. But she also wanted to she made that choice, that decision that I'm going to follow this exactly as it's portrayed, because it is structured, it provided for her the safety net of a structure. And she found success in that, and it became a momentum that carried her through her 10-month, her almost 11-month journey. And for me, it was similar in style too. It's similar too because I saw in her that it worked, and yet I didn't believe it would work at first. But I made that choice that I was going to follow in her footsteps and just take it one little baby step at a time. With everyone's permission, I'd just like to brag on my wife. I've got a picture of us. I'm just going to bring it in as a little bit of a close-up in front of my face here real quick. This is how we look in the upper left-hand corner, standing on top of the Space Needle there. Neither one of us were healthy. And bless my wife, she found Take Shape for Life while she was actually looking into weight loss surgery. And she decided that she would try it for 30 days and see if it would work. And she recognized the validity of the program from her association with John Hopkins University, the teaching hospital. And so she lost 18 pounds her first week. I just want to correct, Cheryl lost 18 pounds her first month on the program. I misstated a week. And I watched her lose weight and feel better about herself. And I watched her create optimal health. And I decided to join her as well. And I lost 52 pounds on the program. And Cheryl lost 126 pounds.
In the introduction to the book, Dr. Larry Cheskin from the School of Weight Management at Johns Hopkins talks about a theory of behavioral change where there's a pre-contemplative state where you're thinking, okay, I want to make a change, but what would that look like?
Yeah.
You start wanting something different. And I think if you're watching this Healthcast, you're wanting something different.
That's so true, Eric. And Dr. Cheskin writes forward to the book, and he states that the goal is to awaken the desire and lay out the direction and the choices that support health. And this book can help a lot of people overcome their resistance or doubts, declare health a priority, and then do something effective to make that happen.
If it makes sense to you, then the next step would be, okay, let's address weight issues that you may have and eating patterns that you may have. And then that leads to success. That what you're describing is once you have success and those steps lead to, these baby steps lead to more and more and more, it becomes the journey that you create these habits that now this is just the way it is.
That's very true. we were talking earlier, Eric, that you cannot really eliminate your old habits, but you can create new ones to take their place. And that is essentially what we did, is we created a new habits, a new series of daily choices that we've incorporated into our life, into the structure of our life.
Overcoming the logistical barriers. In other words, having a structure that allows you to be successful in creating new habits. That's what that is. Now, overcoming the psychological and emotional barriers is in this book. I'm quoting from Dr. A. Living a longer, healthier life is possible. I can help you change your trajectory and put you on a path to discover your optimal health. But I cannot make you want to do it. If you're not sure, take some more time to decide. I will leave you with something that no author, physician, wellness guru, or health expert has ever told you before. If you're not really ready to change, don't bother to start, because the odds are drastically against you. Why? Because meaningful change only comes when people feel that now is the time to change. When they feel pressured, they may comply for a while, but are not likely to maintain change.
I heard Dr. A say as part of the, he said, if you are overweight, it's not your fault. It's the environment that we live in. We live in what he calls an obesogenic society. But then he does say that you can take charge of your own health if you make that choice. If you want that, I can show you how to do that. And that's exactly what this book helps do. It helps awaken that desire so that a person can make that decision to be optimally healthy. And then through a series of well-defined baby steps, we can show, Dr. A shows through his Habits of Health system, he shows us, he's given us the why in the book, we have the what, and we have the how to do it. And it's a complete package. Until
next week, we'll bid you adieu.
Let's just go out and get America healthy, and then the world.
Okay, I like that. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.